Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to Second Commerce Business Studies online classes, and in this class we are going to discuss about the concept of objectives of financial management. So financial management means it is a process of planning, organizing, directing and controlling the financial activities. Those financial activities concerned with the procurement of funds and utilization of funds in an effective manner. So what are the objectives of financial management? The financial management objectives can be classified in main two concepts as profit maximization and wealth maximization. Under that, the first objective of financial management is profit maximization. So profit maximization is considered as the most basic objective of each and every organization. The profit maximization means increasing the dollar income of the business. Okay, so the main purpose of each and every organization is to maximize the profit. Okay, so the objective of profit maximization is also firms attempt to invest, attempt to adopt the project which yields greater income. Okay, so the firm has the objective to maximize the profit through by way of adopting the project. That project should give or should yield high return. That is the main objective of each and every organization. So which yields larger profits in a longer period. Okay, so profit maximization is focusing on attempt to adopt such project. That project should yield greater return over a long period of time, and it helps to assess the risk, okay, and uncertainties. To achieve the objectives of the firm, a firm has to properly manage the risk factors, and it has the ability to face some of the uncertainties in future. So profit maximization is aims at, it helps the organization, this objective of the organization helps the management to overcome such risk and uncertainties to earn more profit for the success of the objectives of the organization. So it mainly focus on reducing risk and uncertainties. So it helps the management. This profit maximization objective help the organization to increase the productivity and efficiency of overall performance of the organization. Through the objective of profit maximization, an organization can improve or can increase its overall efficiency, and they can utilize the available with the intention of earning more profit. A business firm can increase its efficiency, through maximizing its productivity. So the main objective of each and every organization is to maximize the profit for the survival purpose. And the next objective is wealth maximization. The wealth maximization is a wider concept than profit maximization. It means here wealth maximization means maximizing the wealth of the shareholders. It is also called as value maximization. Wealth of the shareholders can be maximized, increased, along with the increasing the performance of the organization. So according to the wealth maximization objective, manager should take the decision which relates to the maximizing the wealth of the shareholders. So higher the performance of the company, that would result in higher the market value of the shares. When the when higher the market value of the share is exist in a market, it results in increasing the overall wealth of the organization. So so be mindful that the concept of profit maximization is different than wealth maximization. Profit maximization is focused on short-term earnings, whereas wealth maximization is focused on complete improvement in overall value of the performance of the business. Okay, so wealth maximization means maximizing the value of the shares, market price of the shares. So profit maximization is focused on short term earnings, whereas wealth maximization is focused on maximizing the profit or the value of the business over a overall performance of the organization over a time. So along with these two objectives of the objectives of financial management, it also have some other objectives. They are proper utilization of funds. Meaning of financial management itself says that financial management refers to utilization of available funds in effective manner. So utilizing the available funds, it may be funds may be from within the organization, or that funds may be raised from different sources, but utilization of available funds is greater. It is very important to achieve the objectives of the organization. Mobilization of available resources by investing some amount in a different investment avenues and all, firm can mobilize the savings. So through that also firm can earn some profit, earn some revenue. So mobilization of available resources, maintaining proper cash flow, positive cash flow result in positive growth of the organization. To meet the day-to-day expenses, firm has to maintain proper cash flow, and creating goodwill. With the creation of goodwill also, firm can increase its overall popularity and all. So this financial management also helps to increasing the goodwill of the firm and increases efficiency to improve the efficiency of the organization. The main objective of this financial management is to increase the efficiency of the organization by increasing productivity, or by increasing the profit level of the organization. Through that, firm can improve its overall efficiency. Okay, so this is about the objectives of financial management. Move to the next topic, that is financial decision. See, financial management is concerned with the solution of three main problems of relating to the financial operations of the firm. That is relates to the three problem is relates to investment decision and capital investment decision and financing decision and dividend decision. Three problems or three avenues of financing decisions are: one is investment decision, and the second one is financing decision, and the third main avenue is dividend decision. So financial management deal with these three main financial operations of the firm. So in an organization, managers thinks about minimizing the cost of procuring the funds, and always management should think about how they can utilize the available or procured fund in a very effective manner for the success of an objective of organization. So for the effective utilization of available fund, a management, an organization should take a proper decision. It may be relates to investment or financing or dividend. That is main function of financial management. So under that decision, the first decision is investment decision. So the investment decision is relates to the decision of the organization or the decision taken by the investors or the top level management about with respect to the amounts to be used or amount of funds to be used in investment opportunities, or in simple word we can say investment decision is selecting the type of asset in which the funds will be invested. That is called as investment decision. That decision can be long-term decision or a short-term decision. That decision can be taken in two ways. One is long-term decision, another one is what? Short-term decision. Say a long-term decision is also called as capital budgeting. Long-term decision is also called as capital budgeting decision. Say this capital budgeting, it is the process of selecting the type of asset in which the funds, in which the amount is to be invested. Say the budgeting decision, the long-term decision, it is the process of selecting the type of asset. It may be the fixed, it is this fixed asset. How much companies plan to invest, how much capital in a particular project or particular type of asset. Say for example, investment to company's investment decision to invest to purchase a new machine to replace a existing one, or purchasing any other fixed asset, fixed equipments, or purchasing a new fixed asset or opening a new branch. These are all comes under the decision of long-term investment. This long-term investment yield high return to the management in a over a long period of time. So long-term decision is about the investment avenues relates to the selecting the type of asset. That type of asset should yield greater return over a longer period of time. So see, the investment decisions are taken very crucial because the decision involves a huge amount, and they carefully analyze each and every aspect of that particular investment avenue in an effective manner. Then only they can invest larger amount. So the firm should take a proper decision regarding the investment, long-term investment decision and all. So the next is how they need to utilize the available funds in the long-term finance in a careful manner. So see, the size of assets and the profitability also affected the capital budgeting decision. The size of the asset and the return and the profitability of the fixed asset is also affected to the capital budgeting decision itself. Those long-term financial decision of the normally involve huge amount, like a large organization need to invest lakhs together, crores together amount in such decisions and all. So short-term investment decision is also called as working capital decision. Working capital decision. So this working capital is required to run day-to-day activities of the management. When the size of the long-term requirement is increasing, there are also increase in, it would result to increase in working capital requirement of the business also. So working capital affect the liquidity of the business, and also it affects the profitability of the business or business organization. So for the better management of working capital, management should focus on effective management of cash flow position of the business, its credit policy of the business, and its inventory management. So for the proper management of working capital, this working capital is required to run the business it may be for the purchasing of raw materials, or it may be for the payment of wages and salaries, for the payment of electricity charges, and for the many more expenses of the organization. So proper working capital management is necessary for the success of an organization. And factors factors affecting capital budgeting. Say in an developed market, a number of projects can be available to the business to invest in. Okay, but before deciding to invest in such particular project, a manager should carefully analyze the risk consideration, risk and cost of each and every project, carefully. After that, after analyzing about the risk consideration of a particular project, that project can be either selected or rejected. So before selecting a project, a manager should focus on some of the factors which affecting the capital budgeting decision, or the investment, we can say investment decision. The first factor is cash flow of the project. When a company makes decision or the investment decision about involving huge amount, okay, this capital budgeting decision involves huge amount, we know that. So their manager wants or seeks some of the good cash flow in that project. That cash flow may be in the form of cash receipts and cash payments. Always management seeks greater cash inflows than outflow. Okay, so cash receipts should greater if you selected a project, that in that project the cash receipt should show in greater value than cash payments. So depends on the cash flow of the position, manager or the top level management can select the best project, depends on its cash flow. And the next one is the rate of return. The rate of return also, see, the most important, it is considered as a very important factor when we selecting the particular project. Okay, so its rate of return. Its rate of return is calculated by following some of the tools, financial tools. By calculation, the calculation are based on which project can be selected. It's based on some of the calculation based on its rate of return from each project and assessment of risk involved. Okay, say if the greater risk is involved in a project, then that project can be rejected by the organization for the success of its objective. So these calculations are based on some expected return from each project. This rate of return calculation is based on expected return and the assessment of risk involved. For example, there are two projects, A and B, with the same risk involved, but the rate of return is 10 and 12% respectively. Normally we will select the project B, which gives high return compared to project A. So based on that, manager need to take the particular project. Okay, so the investment criteria involved, higher the decision of investment in a particular project involves a number of calculations. That calculations may be regarding the amount of funds to be used, or the rate of return on investment, or the cash flow of the position. Based on that, manager can select the best project which yield greater amount in a longer period, and manager should evaluate carefully each and every project about each and every investment proposals by following different budgeting techniques and all before selecting a particular project, because these investment avenues or investment factors involve larger amounts. So when we are planning to invest larger amounts to a particular project or an investment proposal, before taking any decision, manager need to take proper decision through the proper analysis by using different budgeting techniques or different financial tools. After analyzing the investment proposals about its cash flow of the project, or the rate of return or return on investment, or the risk involved in a project, or the investment criteria, higher the expense leads to negative effect on the organization's performance and all. So by analyzing each and every aspect of that particular project, then only manager can decide about to select the particular project. So manager or the top level management need to take careful decision before investing the available funds, or before investing the funds in any project or in any investment proposal. Thank you for watching this video.